I challenged my team to build a rocket that flies higher than mine. Let's check if they succeeded or not. Those guys misjudged physics. Let me explain. In order to build a Diwali rocket, or maybe even a real one, we need to understand the three secrets of a rocket flight: center of mass, center of pressure, and thrust. Center of mass is the balance point of any object. Here, the rocket balances at this point. This is the center of mass of the rocket. If you keep adding weights or change the length of this rocket or move any part, the center of mass will change accordingly. Center of pressure. Center of pressure is where all the air's push acts at a point. When rocket flies, air presses on different parts, but the center of pressure is the single point where all that air push is concentrated. Center of pressure depends on the shape and the angle at which the rocket meets the air. That is angle of attack. Generally, the area above the center of pressure and below the center of pressure will be equal. So if we add more area, the object's center of pressure will change accordingly. Hence, we can say center of pressure depends on the rocket shape and also upon the angle at which the air strikes the flight. If we change the length of this rocket, naturally its mass and shape changes. So obviously its center of mass and center of pressure will change, and that's a problem. Do you know why? There's a golden rule for stability. For a rocket to fly straight and stable, the center of mass must be ahead of the center of pressure. The bigger the distance between the center of mass and center of pressure, the more stable the flight would be. Here, in the case of this broken rocket, of course the mass is reduced. The surface area at the back is also reduced. This causes the center of pressure to move closer towards the center of mass. Now, the distance between the center of mass and center of pressure is very small. Hence, there is no stability. Coming to this flowerpot rocket, since the pot is heavy and bulky, the surface area changes and the mass at the top increases. Hence, the distance between CM and CP reduces. But not just that, there is also another factor. That's thrust. Thrust is the powerful pushing force that lifts the rocket off the ground. Think of holding a garden hose with the water turned on hard. The water rushes out one way and your hands feel a powerful push the other way. That push is thrust. Here in rockets, hot gas rushes out of the nozzle, pushing the rocket up. But here, because of this flat end, air drag increases. Or in other words, air resistance increases. So this rocket needs more thrust for the rocket to go higher. But unfortunately, it could not be provided by this flowerpot, making it an epic failure. Coming to the twin-tower rocket. Yes, the two rockets add more total thrust, but they also add extra mass and extra drag. Not only that, the twin-tower rocket has a structural complexity as well. If the two motors are not perfectly tuned, they create turning torque. So the net thrust to weight ratio or stability gets worse. So in short, this single rocket built in factories is done by understanding all the concepts of physics. So basically, every single rocket is an engineering marvel. Do not try to build a firework or modify the existing one, as it may be dangerous and even illegal. This video is for educational purpose only. I hope you all like this video. Follow Chitti Global for more. Team Chitti Global wishes you all a very happy, safe and sound Diwali. I'll see you in another one. Until then, this is Rakesh signing off.